Warning, this content is not for kids. If you're a kid, f off.
Welcome back to the channel, boys and girls. We're just casually setting up, but before I get my shit finished, do you want to see how Jamie rolls? Jamie?
Here's how I roll.
Yeah, boy! Here's the hotel Tentsmuir. Hotel Tentsmuir. Penthouse suite. It's a nice setup there. Lovely. Do you like that, Alan? Do you like that? Well, it's not yours. You're not sleeping in here tonight. Nice work. Nice work. Down. Down, 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 ba, ba, bing, bong. Down. Drinky, drink, drink, drinky, drink, drink. I moved the seat so it faces the fire a bit more, and there's space for other people. This is where me and Alan's sleeping tonight. I'm going to sleep there. If Alan can get away with it, he would sleep there and I would sleep there. Don't worry, we've got a sleeping bag liner which is his. Viewers of, as I was saying before, he made me cut the bloody video for jumping out of frame perfectly. Viewers of earlier videos would know what Alan did to the sleeping bag liner and how that's now his. But here's food for tonight, boys and girls. 24-hour ration pack from the British Army, but it's menu 1. It's the most popular one, and if you want to get this menu, because they're all sold out, you have to buy the box of 10. So luckily Jamie bought a box of 10 and I fucking claimed one straight away. Sorry for swearing, YouTube. Well, we still have daylight, so I'll show you what's in this bloody ration pack. Right, first we need Gerda, don't lick it, don't lick it. Menu 1 of the British Army ration pack. The main meal is spaghetti and meatballs. That's the tea pack, tea, coffees, coffee whitener, tea whitener, sugars, spork. Non-alcohol, alcohol-free wipes and tissues. Hot chocolate, lemon flavoured drink powder, energy drink powder, just nuts. Ingredients: peanuts, almonds, cashews. Oh, I love cashews. Chocolate brownie, pindi chana aloo. Chickpeas, onions, tomato paste. It's a curry, but veggie curry. Fortified energy drink powder, just fruit. Raisins, sultanas, sweetened cranberries, pineapple juice from concentrate, pineapple syrup, sunflower oil, why did they put that twice? And cottonseed oil, oat digestive biscuits, prune jelly, there's the spicy sauce, weatherproof matches and the sparker, meatballs and pasta. Oh, you can actually feel the meatballs in there. How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3. It's like giving myself that wee. And when you're checking for lumps in the bath, that's what it feels like. Just making sure I'm all good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It feels like there's 11 meatballs in there. They're only, yes, they're probably bigger than mine. Pork sausages and beans and tomato sauce. Oh, so that's the breakfast. Pork sausages and beans and tomato sauce. Your main meal is the pasta and meatballs, and then you have the curry for supper, chocolate brownie for pudding. Why is the digestives in a bright red packet and everything else is brown, man? None of this is for you. None of this. Yours is separate. You're this indestructible packet open, man. The fucking packet's bomb-proof. oat digestive biscuit. It looks like the oat biscuits that I get anyway when I go shopping. Kind of tastes like them. That would be good with cheese. But there's no squeezy cheese in this. Mmm. Mmm. Right. That's what's in menu number 1. I'll show you the meatballs later. That's what she said. No, that's what he said. You can't really tell these days, eh? He, she, whatever, man. Whatever. That's what Alan said. He'll show you his meatballs later. Mate, you won't even eat it. Make me look like a dick. Like, what was it? Raisins, sultanas, cranberries, pineapple juice. How is it got pineapple juice? Everything's dry. Pineapples. Just looks like a dried box of raisins. Cool. If you've ever eaten dried fruit before, that's exactly what it's like. Tasty though. Very, very tasty. They're very tasty. What was that after? That was half an advert. They're very, very tasty. They're very tasty. It was this one. It was part of the song. It was probably the end of the song. Just nuts. Peanuts, almonds, cashews. Right, there seems to be more peanuts than anything. There's a cashew and a cashew. There's an almond and an almond. And then nuts. But they're high in fibre, high in protein and high in fat. And that's what you need to survive. This is the best survival food ever. Oh, there's a mini cashew. It's nuts, man. Yeah. I'll get back to you on this when it's more eating time. But for now, we need wood for the fire. Look at it. Firewood. I was going to say firewood for days, but it's firewood for years, man. Look at the size of this. Oh. Honk, 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 honk. Oh. I'm nearly 50, you know. Look at them all waiting to be honked. Here's a good honker. Honk, honk. Oh, mate. Firewood, 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 firewood. So this is where they've cleared it all up. I just learned recently, because the guy was clearing up all the... They put all this into piles going along that way. And then the guy was still going in clearing up all the other stuff. But I learnt that that's a law. You're not allowed to leave things like that, big giant branches and stuff from the trees you've harvested. You're not allowed to leave them lying around. Health and safety gone mad, is it? How many times have you fell and impaled yourself on a branch? I'm only joking. I know exactly why they've done it, because this is a tinderbox. This whole place is a tinderbox. Right, Alan, we've did the joke about using this as firewood. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's run. Let's fucking run away from him. Fuck that wee little white bastard, man. Whitey. Hey, honky! Oh, by the way, I've just been speaking to Brian. He didn't want to be on camera, but he's did a Larry B's and he's turned his bike into an e-bike. It's pretty cool, but I don't want to show you because it's highly illegal. Metal! This is the thing that runs up the tree, ripping off all the branches and cutting the tree into equal segments. But I've only come here for one stupid joke. It's one giant caterpillar. Oh, wait a minute, am I missing it? Ah, I've already walked past it. Keep back 150 meters slash 500 foot. That's the last thing you see, with the driver smiling at you before you get squished by that. There's Brian, does not want to be in the camera. Shush. Ah, guys. So I was watching English Woodsman, well, one of his videos from earlier, because I'm watching all his back stuff, his back catalogue. He was reminiscing about the times when we were younger and your parents used to leather the shit out of you for nothing. Just like looking the wrong way at the TV, you'd get a clout around the ear. But nowadays everybody's getting the best dad awards and best mum awards because you're not even allowed to scream at your kids without getting social services involved. And then it reminded me of a time I got my ass kicked from my dad. I got my ass kicked from my dad once after he was home from hospital from a cancer operation. He had cancer in his throat, so they'd split his chin down the middle and then opened it up like the Predator and operated on his throat and then put it back together again, and they put a metal plate on his chin to hold his two chin bits together. But I figured out that that metal plate, magnets stick to it. My dad was sleeping on a couch. On his couch, not on a couch, on the couch. And he was snoring away like he normally does, because that's what he did. He was a snorer. And I went to the kitchen and I took the fridge magnet that said "World's Greatest Dad" and I stuck it to his chin. So he woke up and he could clearly feel that there was a magnet stuck on his chin, and you can clearly see up his peripheral there was a magnet stuck on his chin. And then he looked around the living room and saw me on the other chair laughing my tits off. So he knew it was me, and he got up and he just started beating me up. But he couldn't really beat me up because he was weak, because he was just recovering from a cancer operation. World's greatest dad while kicking my ass. I was laughing my tits off the whole way through that beating. It was the greatest beating I ever took in my life. The funniest beating I ever took in my life. There you go, there's a wee part of my childhood. I was in my 20s, man. I was in my 20s. I'm going to cook the meatballs and pasta sauce. Meatballs and pasta sauce, meatballs and pasta. Now, menu 1 from this British Army pack was meant to be the most popular, but if you noticed, everything in the pack was kind of repeated through other packs. Like, the only difference was the meatballs and pasta. So this thing here must be the most popular of the main meals, because everything else you can get in other packs. Get on there. Are you too good for your home ball? What the there we go, sorry. And then move it away from your bloody sleeping area. See what I mean about keeping the nozzle that you drink out of, the spout, away from where you have to turn it off, because that shit burns, man. That burns. Righty-o. Give it a wee mix. I hope I've still got enough light for this situation. Look at that, that's like a tiny wee bit of pasta in the middle, surrounded by balls of meat. Two very chunky balls there. There's one very chunky ball. Oh, there's a fly flying about my head. Well, this just tastes like spaghetti and meatballs that your mama used to make. That was a fucking lie. My mum never made spaghetti and meatballs. My mum when she became vegan slash vegetarian, I went to my mum's for my tea once, so she was like, "Ah, you coming for your tea? I'll make your favourite, son." So she made spaghetti bolognese. Dude, this thing tasted weird. But I ate a lot of it because I didn't want to hurt her feelings and I was starving. And she was like, "Oh, did you like that?" And out of politeness, I'm like, "Oh yeah, man, that was good, that was good." She's like, "Ha! That was corn. That was the corn stuff. That was the vegetarian." I'm like, "What?"
Blasphemer.
That's like spiking somebody in a fucking nightclub, man. You can't do that. That was horrible. And I explained anyway, that's why it tasted horrible. Because it was corn. Corn means no. I mean, I'm going to eat this, sorry. I've not even been showing you this, but spaghetti and meatballs, it does exactly what it... No, pasta and meatballs and pasta. Does exactly what it says on the packet. I was about to have my chocolate brownie. It looks like there's no heating instructions on it, so it could be eaten hot or cold. Everything can be eaten hot or cold because it's already pre-cooked. Sausage and beans, that's for tomorrow. I think I'm going to make this Pindi Chana Aloo. I think it's a curry. Let's find out, man. Yeah, man, that's a vegetable curry. And it's a very good vegetable curry. Man, these are some big ass chickpeas. You see that? And you see those chickpeas? Oh shit, one just fell. I've been to the berries. It's actually really good. I'll see you guys when it's pudding time. Pudding time. I'm having a chocolate brownie, and I know brownies aren't meant to be heated up, but that thing was solid, so I thought I'm going to heat that up for a minute. Soften it up a bit, enough to be able to chew on anyway, without breaking my teeth. It's very crumbly. Sorry, that took me ages to eat that bit. It's like a folded piece of chocolate flavoured bread, but it's so dry. It's so dry. Tastes good though. I've got my breakfast left. Pork sausages and beans and tomato sauce. I'm salivating a little bit with this chocolatey goodness. I'm going to eat this. Anyway, what I'm up to is undoing the zip on that. Where's this? This is what I want. My sleeping bag liner. I'm going to climb in this first and then slide in there. This might get a bit X-rated, so I'll cut back to you in a second. We're in our bed now. There's meant to be high winds coming from that direction while we sleep, so there might be content of me getting up through the night and lowering that end, pinning that end in, pinning that end in and inventing new swear words. I'm going to go and watch something on YouTube and go to bed. I'll see you guys in the next clip. We didn't have a fire. We didn't need one. It's not even cold, man. Right, next clip. It's been raining for a couple of hours now. It's not quite the monsoon. Well, I don't want to speak too soon. Yeah, it's not quite the monsoon we've been promised. To be continued. Somebody's up. I want to see you, mate. I see you. He's always got a fucking hair. Look at me, and then you look at him and he starts licking his dick. You see, I'm not even getting out of bed this morning, actually. Let's just get rid of that. That was the water I was boiling food in. So I'm going to make a brew and then I'm going to boil my breakfast. What is it? Beans and sausages. When you're sleeping in a bivvy bag, the worst thing you have to do is get out the bloody thing for any reason whatsoever. So it's nice to have all your stuff handy. Like, I use my Bergen as a pillow, but the game changer, boys and girls. Oh, listen to that wind now, it's picking up. Anyway, it's this. A pee bottle. Yeah, man. Greatest invention on the planet. You don't even need to get out your bivvy bag, you just pull it in there, roll over slightly, use it, close it, chuck it out, and then just go back to sleep again. It's brilliant. It's fucking brilliant. The coffee plunger is probably the next best invention. Don't know if any of you noticed, on my last video, it might be on this video as well, there was like dead pixels round about here and they were floating around. It looked like the smiley face of a cat. Well, they're not on the viewfinder and they weren't on the editing software. Like, you couldn't see them in the preview window in the editing software. I couldn't see them in the media player playing the clips back, but once they were all rendered together in the final video, these dead pixels were, I don't know where they came from, and I hope they're not happening right now as well, because if they are, then that means I need a new bloody camera, does it? I'm not sure if you could change dead pixels on a GoPro like you can on a camera, a Canon camera. Yeah, I had a dead pixel somewhere about here on a Canon camera and Harris is like, I'll just move that dead pixel over there so nobody could see it. I hope the same thing can be done with this. Cheers. Oh man, I don't want to get out my bed because that wind's quite chilly and it's nice and toasty in here. Right, pork, sausages and beans in tomato sauce. I'll let that boil for a couple of minutes and finish my coffee. I'm going to try and get dressed in here so I don't feel the cold. That's a mission. Beans and sausages for my breakfast. Gonna get them in my belly. I might share some with Alan, get them in my belly. Alan might get some depending on how good they are. Under the camera, can you still see him? Give it another few seconds. It looks like beans and sausages. It smells like beans and sausages. Breakfast in bed, mate. Breakfast in bed. Looks doable. That actually just tastes like the Heinz beans and sausages. It's probably the same company that makes them, like, yeah, I'm going to enjoy this then. I don't know if he's just itchy or if another tick's jumped on him, but you'd see them a mile away because he's so white. Right, yeah, breakfast time. See you in a minute, guys. This is one of my new favourite top 25 camping spots. It held up well last night, so you did. I had to lower all this yesterday before I went to sleep. Before the storm kicked in. I'm glad it did, man. I showed you a wee bit of rain, did I? When it was dark. Well, I'll let you listen to a wee bit of rain. It got heavier than that. It got heavier. But the tarp did its job. I love this setup. See, this is what's missing from that tarp. It's the only thing I would improve on that, is put some kind of loops or handles. Those handles are so you could use that as an emergency stretcher. Something you can tie up the middle with so you could raise the middle. You know what I mean? That's what that's needing, eh? Just an extra wee bit for extra headroom. Oh, this pointless firewood that we collected last night. Didn't even put a fire on. We didn't even need a fire. We didn't need it. It wasn't cold. And by the time it was proper dark, well, your eyes accumulate, accustom, they get, what? Accumulate. When your eyes get used to the dark, so you could, shut up, man. So we've just got a yellow warning. 75-mile-an-hour winds heading this way. I'm sure this is the start of it, clearly, because it was nice and calm earlier. Anyway, we decided we don't want to play this game. These trees are too skinny and tall for 75 mile an hour. Well, especially that one. Look, that one we've got our fireplace on is dead. The whole thing's dead standing, so that's going to come down. And the way the wind's blowing, it was going to blow on my sleeping area. Yeah, we're no risking it. Not going to risk it for a biscuit. Oh, that one's creaking. That skinny one in the middle, man. That's waving, is it? It's like, oh, hey, alright, boys. Time to go. As always, leave no trace. You know the score, right? We normally, Alan, no, not that way today, man. To the safety line. That's the old radio station that, All the path leading up to it was full of foliage and overgrown and stuff. But some wee old couple over the past couple of months has cleared all that out, put it all in bags and stuff. Anyway, we'll get back to that. I just thought I'd detour through this way so the wind wasn't hitting us. The wind still hits you on the beach, but there's no widowmakers. So, boys and girls, as always, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hitting the like button, and big, although you could see that now. You never used to be able to see that because of all the overgrown stuff. Yeah. Big thanks to you subscribers. Happy days, happy days. Yeah, we didn't really film anything exciting this time, eh? We were just chilling out. So thanks for actually coming and chilling out with us. I'll see you in the comments, you beautiful humans. Ta-ta!